Ferma, li piego dopo io. Non voglio che lo fai tu. No, mo Alma con la fregola descende, va da Amanda e gli rompe le scatole.
Silenzio! Perché sta piangendo?
Guarda, su gli do uno smataffione, eh.
Coach, thanks. It is a crisp, cool fall afternoon, and we've got football from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cleveland Browns. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On first down, Stevenson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check the hot read. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield on play action. He sets to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Check it back, check it back. If you want the mic. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Looking to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offensive move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Kill, kill, kill. Up, left. So Mike the brother. Rip right, rip right. Mike one. Here we go, D. Oh, my God.
First down, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevenson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch one. Set the tone. Real. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Share. Check safety.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike one. You ain't doing nothing today.
Midfield, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Run. Back.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go!
They'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Tackles, tackles. Check. 53 is mic. Check. 53 is mic.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Here we go. Wide, get wide. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Hey, tight down.
They'll run on first down. Hines, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Now a dump off here complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's complete to Hopkins. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is caught by Smith. Touchdown 49ers. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A gain of 6 there on first. on second down and 4. Mayfield, he's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Hey, Orbit. 57. Mike, 57.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Stevenson. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
3 down, 3 down.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. The punt team on now as from their end zone, they get it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The scoring update from the southern edge of Ohio down in Cincinnati. And the lead has gotten even bigger. The Texans, they've got it in cruise control right now. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. And that timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch one. No chance. No. Off. Shift.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw now on first down. Open man is QT, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Watch out.
Here's Hines. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. Deuce.
He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second and 6. It's caught. Smith. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Switch up, switch up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that line at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw.
No.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Y'all playing the wrong football. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Boom, boom. 51 to Mike, 51 to Mike. I'm coming.
Back to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 10. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Regular. So Mike's number 1, Mike's number 1. All right. Here we go. Okay.
To throw, Mayfield. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Mayfield on play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A very solid gain of 27.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On first down, it's Hines. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on. Jim.
They're going to look to throw. Got an open man. It's QT. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And down inside the 15 he goes. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd and 9 now. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Number 53, Mike 53.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2nd and 1. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Joshua Perkins, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is taken. The Cleveland offense ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Chris Jones in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pick your game up. Mike's 57's Mike. You better be afraid of me.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 57. I don't think you got it, son. Check 3, check 3. Hey, check 24.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep down. He's got a man complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out.
Topper!
They go play action. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
6 guard. Check 6 guard.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Run, run, run.
So that'll back him up 5. after the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 57's low. Real.
Let's put that team on the bus. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Kings.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
From the gun, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
He's checking. Crash. Shoot.
Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And able to follow his center and pick up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
It seems like a short distance, but a yard in this situation, not easily done. So big compliments to the guys up front for creating some space, and especially the guy taking the snap and finding a spot, finding a sliver, an opening, and making it work.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
180! Run. Double back. 4 down. Alert. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 61. Matchbox lights.
Mayfield to throw it this time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Hey, exit.
3 down. Mike 3. Here we go.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now it's Hines. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
36.
Check 15.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Myles Garrett in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Check.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Yeah, now it's the safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Switch. Check. Crunch.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Going long here for Wallace. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Start on the ground with Hines. And some room to run now. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. 49ers. Nyheim Hines. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch one. Watch one.
We own them. We own them.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Alert, 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 alert.
In your face.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
King.
We got 4.
Now Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties. You're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is. Ends up throwing the interception.
3 buds, 3 buds.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Hines. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Browns drive about to get started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, Alpha.
Here we go. Where's the mic? Watch one.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down, 3 down.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon finding the end zone on the game's final play. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 2. Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner. A touchdown there at the very end to win this thing.
And that's really where the emphasis is, right? The touchdown to win it. I know that they put a little on top, right? What's your favorite dessert? You know, what do you put on top of your favorite dessert?
You put whipped cream, maybe a cherry.
There you go. The whipped cream, the cherry, whatever you want to talk about, that's what they put on it. But the story, the touchdown to win it, that's how they got it done.
So for the Browns, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.